Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel for another video here on World of Warcraft Season 2 of World Within. And today we're going to be going over how I geared so fast in Season 2, Week 1, and what you guys should be doing as kind of a rule of thumb to get there as well. So I hope you guys really find this video useful and helpful, and you guys learn something. If you do, please subscribe, drop a like, and let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to cover here for Season 2, Week 1 of gearing for PvP is I want to jump on these weeklies and daily quests with you guys. These are very important that you stay up on top of them. You get bulk honor and bulk conquest rather quickly for some easy tasks. So over here, Rufius in the Commander's Gate in Dornagal by the PvP section, you will actually get these 3 weeklies. One's for World PvP, excuse me, and then you got Preserving in Battle and Preserving Solo. Preserving Solo, you only need to participate in 12 solo shuffle rounds. You don't even need to win. So go ahead and start queuing up for that solo shuffle once you get that item level required. And then you also have Preserving in Battle, and that is for being collecting honor while you're in Battlegrounds. So you just need to collect 1,500 honor while you're in Battlegrounds. That'll take about 3 to 5 Battlegrounds, depending if you win or depending on the cap style and the way the points work inside of that Battleground. But make sure you guys are completing those weeklies and dailies. And that's not it. There is one more for PvP. If you head over by the Flight Master in Dornagal, you will see that there is some weeklies and dailies that appear on these folk here. One of them, which I believe is from Frithrun, you're going to get a call to Battle Quest, which is going to be winning 4 Battlegrounds. Go ahead and pick that one up too, and make sure you guys go in there and grind out the Battlegrounds until you pick up a few wins. That will give you a head start on the honor to start getting the honor gear, which is what we're going to get into next. Okay, so we're back down here in Dornagal on the left side of these gates, and we're going to come in here to the honor quartermaster, and this is where you can start spending the honor that you're collecting to get that set, the season 2 set of honor gear. And then you can start transitioning into the conquest gear. Once you get all that honor gear set away, you're good to go, and you can start queuing into arenas or continue with the weeklies, and you just start gaining that conquest through the weekly conquest cap, right? You're going to want to try to max that out every single week, transition into the conquest gear. Then with some of that leftover honor, this is where it gets fancy. You can start getting some vicious bloodstones with that extra honor, start getting these jeweler's settings, and start adding extra gem slots onto your rings, neck. And actually, you can see this piece says that helms, amulets, bracers, belts, and rings can be socketed, and jewelry can have up to 2 sockets. So you can have 2, 4, 6 with your ring and your necklace, or your 2 rings and your necklace, excuse me. And then a couple more gems on the other pieces, as stated there on that jeweler's setting. Also, make sure that you're enchanting your conquest set as you get it. You can hop over to Icy Veins to figure out that best set of gear and that best enchant set that you want to aim for. It'll also tell you the gems that you want to get. Icy Veins is a very reliable source. I know you guys probably hear me mention them quite a bit, but that's because they'll never steer you wrong. I love Icy Veins, and I'll always swear by their guides. Also, one more thing that I wanted to point out this season is you can come over here to this Conquest Quartermaster, and as you're gaining the conquest, if you're more of a PvEer, they actually have these prized liqueurs and varnishes that you can actually apply to your raid gear, and it will apply a setting to where it will scale for PvP to get that item level. So that's just something to keep in mind too. If you don't want 2 sets of gear, or you find a raid piece that is more valuable than a PvP piece, you may be able to just transition that into PvP and use it for both. Alright, next thing, we're going to hop back over to my Rep Paladin. I'm already quite a bit ahead on the gear here, and I want to show you guys exactly how I did it. So we're going to head over towards the PvP section, but we're going to make a pit stop here on this platform by the fissure. And this is going to be where the crafting orders table is, where you can submit custom orders for other crafters around the game to make stuff for you, right? So if you go to Icy Veins, I'll pop up an image actually over here in the open area of the screen. That way you can see the Icy Veins suggested pieces of gear, and that's actually what I went ahead and did. So you can see here I got the Competitor's Greatsword with this crazy embellishment, which is actually doubled with the embellishment from my boots. So you can have 2 embellishments on at one time. This is the one that I went with, where it's 2 pieces that I could add an enchantment to. Also 2 embellishments that complement each other. So this is a very smart route to go depending on what class and spec you have and what you need to gear towards. And the way that you can get heraldries very fast here in Season 1 without going ahead and spending your conquest right away, if you go into a ranked arena, and I think it's if you win one or if you just participate in a few, a quest will pop up in the right side of your screen in the quest tracker, and that will allow you to accept the quest, go to the PvP area, you'll be able to turn it in, and get 9 of what's called, let me search Algari armor. You'll be able to get 9 of what's called a prized Gladiator's Heraldry, which allows that item to get scaled to 678. You'll apply those, get the regents, come down here and get your embellishment and your extra stats that you want to add on to your piece of gear. Submit that order to a crafter, and you'll have those 2 pieces of gear in just a few minutes. So I really hope that helps you guys gear a little bit faster here in Season 2, especially at the beginning. I noticed a lot of people are already geared, and some people are curious as to how they even did it. So this is probably the route that they took. This is the route that I took, and it works very efficiently. It gets it done very fast. Just make sure you guys stay on top of all that, and it'll get done pretty quick. You guys will be off having fun on the battleground. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. If you did, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to like the video to let me know that I did a good job. And if you guys are interested in joining the guild and getting involved on some of our PvP events, it is .gg/Green Dragon, and it is called Green Dragon Tavern on World of Warcraft. And it is an alliance-based guild. So if you go into the guild tab and search Green Dragon Tavern, you guys will be able to find that. So if you guys want to apply to join, feel free to do so. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.